Hi, eighth graders. Welcome to Friday. Just got to knock what you need to do out and then you can get your weekend on. So here's our planner. It's kind of bare this week, not a lot of links or anything, but we are working on our essay today. We're going to edit and revise today. If you want to submit it today, you can, although it is not officially due till Monday. And I'm kind of like doing this as a test. Sometimes when I give extra time, then people don't get it in. They're like, oh, I'll work on it this weekend, and then they don't. So don't be one of those people. And if you want to get it in today, that's totally fine. Turn it in today. Just make sure it's your best work, but it might be nice just to get it done with so you can enjoy your weekend. All right, so our book talk today is a book called Refugee. This is an amazing book. Some of you might have read it already. It is a popular book. It's been around. It's a bestseller. So it's about 3 different kids in 3 different time periods. There's a boy named Joseph who is Jewish and growing up in the 30s. There's a girl named Isabel who's trying to escape from Cuba in 1994. And then there's Muhammad, who's a Syrian boy in 2015. And it's all of their stories of trying to get away from a country that is prosecuting them and trying to make it to a new country to seek refuge, and they are refugees. And it's just really, really exciting, really gut-wrenching, just a really great book, and the end is amazing. So this is Alan Gratz. He's written a lot of really good historical fiction, so if you haven't read any of his books before, there are some really amazing ones out there. This one is one of my favorites, though. So again, Refugee by Alan Gratz. I will also say that I am going to Ike today to work, so I'm going to be teaching from there and Zooming from there and whatnot. So if you guys want any books today, please email me as soon as possible and I will try to get them up to the office for you. All right, so we're working on our definition hero essay. You should have your rough draft completely finished. That's what we finished up yesterday. And today we are going to be working on revising and editing, or editing and revising. Doesn't really matter which is first. And I have you editing first. Okay. So, this actually, sorry, this is revising. Okay. Okay. So you're going to read your paper line by line, word for word. You're going to ask yourself if it makes sense. Does it flow? And is it clearly written? Sometimes what's going on in your head when you get it out doesn't really make sense. So you want to make sure that it makes sense to your reader. You want to know if you're saying exactly what you want to say. We would have a whole checklist and things for editing and revising if we were in class, but we're not. If you hand wrote it, like cross things out, highlight things, change words around. If you're doing it on a screen, try and do that too, not with pen, obviously, but while you're writing. Ask yourself if there's a better word for something. Word choice is so important, okay? Is it 3 paragraphs long? That's what it should be. Is your controlling thesis clear? That's very important. You will get pretty much a grade just for your controlling thesis. When I am grading these, I'm going to be looking at the last sentence of your first paragraph and seeing your controlling thesis, which should be right there, and seeing how clear it is. So make sure that you have all of that. Also, you know what? Sorry. Okay, I don't know. I was working on this on my other computer and it did not everything came across the way that it should. So like right here, does each paragraph have the necessary components? And that means like a topic line or an introduction, the body of the paragraph, and then a concluding sentence. So when we Zoom today, I will look at my other slideshow that apparently some stuff came over and some didn't, and we will figure it out what it all means. Okay, I will tell you if I miss something in this video, I'll let you know in Zoom. Okay, and then editing, you're going to run spell check. So make sure you do that. Some kids turn things in and they didn't even run spell check, and it's full of misspellings, which have underlined red. Okay. Also look for blue underlines. This usually means there's a grammatical error. Okay. They tell you where your errors are half the time, so you just have to find them. Read it out loud to make sure it sounds right. And then have a family member or a friend read it aloud to make sure that it is clear and error-free. Okay, and okay. Sorry, I was looking at the other computer. All right, so anyway, that's editing. And again, we would be doing this a little bit differently if it was in class, but we're not in class. It's a short essay, so hopefully you guys can handle it, and I'm sure you can. All right, so when you're completely finished, you're going to copy and paste your essay into the Otis assessment. You have to submit it by Monday night. Again, hopefully everybody gets it in. You can turn it in earlier. I also, the rubric will be in Otis too, so you might want to look that over to see how you're going to be graded and make sure that you have all the necessary components in place before you turn it in. Okay, also, and this is due by tonight, fill in your weekly checkout and submit it in the assessment section. So if I was you, I would do that right now, get it out of the way, okay, and then work on your essay. But you do you. Okay, so that's about it. I will clarify things in Zoom today. I will be around to answer questions. You can email me over the weekend too. I don't check it quite as much as I do during the day, the weekday, but I will be checking it. So if you have questions, let me know. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday. We are starting Outsiders on Monday, so be ready for that. Have a book.